Hello, this is a totally different kind of video. You always ask me questions about things I do, so we're going to get to it. We're going to wax. I have, this is the wax I use. I have my license, and so I buy hard wax and the beauty supply, and I have a warmer. I have a wax warmer for it, and I get all the supplies. So, as somebody who has PCOS, if any of you have PCOS, you know what I'm talking about. Hair, black hair, facial hair, not pretty hair. So, I have to get rid of it. And this is how I do it. About every 4 to 6 weeks. This is, or maybe 3 to 4. I don't know, however long. When I start feeling it, it's time. This is an antiseptic spray. And I'm going to hold the mirror. Usually I hold a paper plate under my face because I make a big mess. And usually I'm looking in the mirror, so it's a little bit weird. But I'll try this. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to get on there. Try to keep the strings under control, but not having much luck. That's all right. All right. This is hardened. And then I go that's the one that hurts the worst, is my lip. I don't do my own eyebrows. I could never do my own eyebrows. Because I'd have a who knows what going on. Now, let's do this one. Let me put my trash can out so I can just drop them right in. I wiped off my lip before I start because the antiseptic spray has a little bit of oil in it, and so I've done it before and it didn't stick. So hang on, Alexa's telling me my timer went off. There's a couple areas that it did not get very well. So, or I don't know if I didn't take it down far enough. Because whenever I go, I feel a few hairs right down here at the corner. If you're a dude, sorry. It's what we women have to deal with. Got it. Yeah. Now is the big part. Let me get a dealie. I'm gonna wipe off my face. Make sure no residue is left. And I'll show you how I wax all of this. My wax is not as melty as usual. I started a little too early, but I think it'll work out in the end. So we're just gonna wing it. I spin it a little bit and I go all the way to where my sideburns are. All the way right to the front of my ear. And I take it down, all the way down. I do it in 3 big strips. This side, that side. Hey Alexa, play K-Love.
K-Love from iHeartRadio.
Ooh. Alexa, volume down 3. Alexa, volume down 3. There we go. I'm not good with silence. I don't usually get too many like up in here or anything. So this is good enough. And then next I do this middle strip, but I go along there. So let's let it dry a little bit. Usually I don't have a shirt on, so because of the mess I typically make. Because I usually get wax all over me and the floor. Okay, ready? Here we go. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the dark hairs. There's also white hairs in there too. But now I don't feel it. Feel like afterwards what I usually do is I go sit in front of my mirror and I have like a 5 magnified mirror that goes around my neck, and I sit and I kind of pluck in front of the mirror in front of a bright light. But this gets the bulk of it off. Okay. So then you could see them, see all the roots. So that is all the hair. And you can see those thicker ones. Those are the ones that are coarse and, you know, that look rough. Okay. Hang on, let me clean my little dealie off here. Now, not everybody does this who has PCOS. Not everybody needs to. Some people, their PCOS is only, their polycystic ovarian syndrome is only period related. But mine is hormone related. So like I would, my whole life would go months and months without a period, like 9 months at a time. And, you know, had I been in an active state, I would have wondered if I was pregnant. But yeah, so my whole life, that's how mine has been. It's been just, I'll go, like I said, see, that's why I hold this plate. 6, 9 months, no period, and of course I haven't had a period in a couple years, so maybe I finally hit that stage. Maybe I've hit that old lady stage. Woohoo! That would be awesome, because I think it's been about over a year. I probably should have my hormones checked, but I'll wait till I get my labs. I'm not going to see my doctor until I hit my goal weight, because she's been so on board and so good, and she even encourages people about keto, and you know, she recommends people to do keto, and her husband's been doing it and for his diabetes, so she's very pro keto. And she didn't complain when I was just eating the meat. She wasn't upset. She didn't lecture me. She didn't nag me. She didn't, nothing. It was, so anyway, so I really want to wait to go see her until I'm at my goal weight. Now, I won't be my goal weight when I go stand on her scale, because it's a doctor office scale. And we all know this doctor office scale is higher than our home scale. So, you know, but that's all right. I don't care. But I'll be able to tell her, and she will believe me. She can't write it down, of course, but she'll believe me. She'll know where I came from and where I'm at. So, ready? Ow, ow, ow. That's another good one. Ooh, look at all those. Like I said, you can tell them coarse ones. Yeah. So, and you know, I could go somewhere and have this done. My BFF is a hairdresser and she would do it, but you know, making the time to do it after work and all that, and this, I can just heat up my wax. It takes about 45 minutes for my wax to heat up. And let me check. Then when I'm done, I unplug it. Hang on, let me look in the mirror for a minute. Okay, everything's red. It's so funny because afterwards my neck looks like even more crepey. You know, that crepey skin that you get when you lose weight. But that's all right. Totally worth it. Totally worth losing the weight for. I would never go back to where I was. All the things you hear me complain about, it's just because it's a different life and different thing that I'm seeing in the mirror. I'm not, well, I am a little complaining, but I still would not go back to where I was before. Never. Anyway, okay, so then afterwards I just take baby oil. They used to say baby oil. And then I put some in my hands. And this just helps get off any of the wax. The wax residue that's left behind. I'm telling you, if I was a dude, I'd do this too, man. To not have to shave every stinking day. Whoo, Nelly. Yep. And that's it. So now I'll be red for the night. And then tomorrow morning when I get up and take my shower and stuff, it'll all go back to normal. And that, my friends, is how I deal with my PCOS and my excess facial hair. Judy, if you're watching, sorry, Mom. I can't help it. People want to know. So maybe I should name this Judy Don't Watch. That's my mom, y'all. Her name's Judy. So she gets a little embarrassed sometimes when I talk about things that aren't like necessarily proper. So anyway, you know me, I'm gonna do it anyway. So okay, bye. See you later. Something I was gonna tell you, if like say it's I don't know, Monday, and I feel my hair and I'm like, man, I got so much going on this week, I can't wax. I had an esthetician tell me that as long as you use a sensitive razor, a single blade razor, it is safe on your face. So, like I said, if it's going to be too long for me to be able to get to it and they're looking bad and I'm embarrassed by it, I'll just take this and I just zoop, 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 zoop. And so yeah, so if I can't wax, then I'll shave my face. So okay, there you go. See you all later.